What is up, my crypto legends? How is everyone doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin, for the rest of the markets. Let's dive in here straight into the content. Bitcoin currently is at a huge support level right now, and I'm going to explain why. In this live stream, we're going to go through Harmonics, guys. Harmonics, super powerful when you are range trading. Let's go here straight in to the Bitcoin chart, guys. What I want to show you here on the 4-hourly chart right now is that we are at a very, very strong level. Why is this a strong level here at $19,500 range? Well, simply because it is the value area low from this trading range. If I get the fixed range here on the volume profile from where we started inside of this range, so from around this level all the way to the very end, we can see that the value area low is exactly right there at $19,500. But not only this, it is also, of course, a big daily level. Right over here, as you can see, we're having support the first week of September, bouncing consistently after this descending triangle scenario. Right now, it is just at that level. So the possibility of a bigger relief rally in the next coming weeks is very, very possible, okay? But in this live stream, what I want to show you is this huge range of Bitcoin. Hang on one second here. Looking at the 5-minute chart, the 15-minute chart, and explain how many harmonic patterns there has been here inside of this range, okay? Especially this one right over here. I did manage to get into a successful trade yesterday. I'm going to show you exactly which one, but there has been at least 3 harmonic patterns inside of this range that you could have traded and made some profits, okay? And this is what we want to go through in the educational start of the content here, the first 10 to 20 minutes, keeping it nice and educational here and proving you how these harmonic patterns happen, you know, almost every single day. They can also be a major strategy to make some gains here trading Bitcoin. First of all, make sure to destroy the like button here for this educational content and going through the comment section, going through Bitcoin, okay? Make sure to pay attention here the first 10 to 15 minutes of this educational content on Bitcoin. And let me just quickly say hello through the comment section to the community. What's up, my crypto legends? Game Gap. What's up, Fathipio? Hey everyone, hope you're good, says IPP Crypto. Racing Pixel, thanks for joining the live stream, my man. I got here one of my moderators. Hi everyone, greetings from Philippines. APZ. Sausage and Mash. Hey Andy, thanks for the video. You're very welcome. Mr. Half Infinite. Yo, how are you doing? Emre, hola. How are you, Emre? Long time no see. Daddy O, bang, bang, bang. Let's go. Yes, you got it right. Bang, bang, bang. Piano, Arpit, Racing Pixel, Alif, Andy, how do you feel being a top G? Yeah, very good. Thanks for those kind words. Let's analyze the situation. Morning, Andy. Happy Friday from sunny Florida. Absolutely phenomenal. Mickey, thanks for joining the live stream. Yo, Rafael, ¿qué pasa, Andy? Desde Colombia, un saludo. Rafael, saludos. Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin. On the 5-minute chart, okay, there's a big daily level that's getting supported here around about the $19,500 range. Afterwards, we can take a look at the S&P 500 at a crucial support. It could get a pretty nice bounce from this level before actually continuing to the downside. I am looking for lower on the S&P 500, currently trading at 3,888 points. It could go lower in the coming weeks. We could get a relief rally to get a nice short position. We're going to go through that also. And taking a look at the DXY. DXY looks like it wants to break out. It is breaking out. Is this a successful breakout from this pennant? And we're going to go to much higher levels. This will be bad news for Bitcoin if this does happen. By the looks of things, this could be a fake out or could be a successful breakout. By the looks of things, it is looking pretty bullish. This does look like it could have another leg up. Stay extremely cautious, guys. Let's go here through Bitcoin. Bitcoin is pumping now a little bit. Having a pretty decent pump at the moment. I think this is a good shorting range, actually. We might possibly short this live. Let me just take a quick look here at the fixed range. It is currently at the value area high. It looks like it wants to break up and get some acceptance. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're getting out of the zone. If we do come back in the inside of the zone, it's a shorting level. Why? Because it's at the value area high. Value area high goes down. Value area low potentially goes up. If it does get acceptance here above the value area high, then higher is very possible. We could be testing the 20k level in the next coming hours. Why 20k level? Because using the fixed range, it helps you find out of zones, right? I am interested inside of this zone over here. If I want to find a support level and a resistance level, you know, from this choppy action, let's take a look at the volume, all right? Let's take a look at the volume right here. Fixed range from this level over here to the end of the fixed range, as you can see. So most of the volume here, value area low, is round about the $20,000 range. So if it does manage, look at the big gap that there is in between this trading range and this trading range. There is a big gap. We're currently at the value area high. This is a moment to find out if this is a good shorting opportunity. And the way we could find out is if we do come back inside of the range, then of course it is likely to come to lower levels, at least to the halfway or the lower bit of the value area low here from this range. Now is a moment, you know, it's a pretty good moment. You know, we might have a kind of a swing failure pattern right there on looking at the 5-minute chart, and there's not going to be enough power. Let's check volume. Oh, it does look like it's going to get rejected. I want to check out, I mean, the S&P 500 does look like it wants to have a relief rally. Okay, it's flattening out here. It could relief rally at a big support level. The only reason why Bitcoin could actually dump if the S&P 500 does go sideways and has slight relief rally is the continuation here of the DXY. Okay, this does look like very much like a bullish pennant that is getting broken, and we have a projected move here that could go all the way up here to the 112 points almost, at $112 almost. Okay, so let's see if this is a successful breakout. By the looks of things, this does look bullish on the DXY. Bitcoin looks like it wants to pop out from here. Anyway, going here through the harmonics, guys. I mean, I want to do some live trading here also. It would be phenomenal if to make some live trading here with the community. If it does get acceptance again back inside of the range in the next coming minutes, then it's going to be a good shorting level. Okay, if it does come back in here, and then there will be time for a short potential here. Okay, anyway, we'll get back to that in just 1 second. What I want to go through in this live stream is harmonic patterns, guys. There has been many harmonic patterns. I'm going to show you exactly the one that I traded yesterday. Okay, and really, really nice harmonic pattern yesterday. Let me just go quickly through different harmonic patterns that have happened. Okay, make sure to pay attention on this, because I'm going to show you, you know, the confluence that there is. Why was that a good long? Why is it a good short? Okay, so make sure to pay attention. I want to get the chart pretty clean to show you these harmonic patterns. Now, once you have an aggressive drop like we did have before yesterday on the 15th, the day of the merge on Ethereum, what you want to know is that when you have an aggressive drop, you are likely to range trade for quite some time, okay, at least for a couple of days. So you need to have that idea that when you have the aggressive capitulation mode, all right, big aggressive drop, you're hitting an important daily level, you could get that bounce. Okay, you could get that bounce at the daily level, and you are likely to hold the range, okay, in the immediate short term. Having a little bit of pumpy action. Let's see if it does retrace. If it does get exhausted, this might just be a liquidity grab above the highs. You know the deal. Bitcoin likes to get liquidity above the highs, okay, and then turn around. We'll be paying attention, okay? If we do retrace here and get that consolidation, it will be a good shorting level. For the moment, I do not want to short the pump. I want to see exhaustion. I want to see the coming back into the range. This could fly all the way to $20,000 in the next coming minutes. There is a big gap with no volume right over here to the next range, okay? But anyway, I'm getting distracted now with the price action of Bitcoin pumping like this. Right, bang bang, Ethereum merge TA, please Andy, thanks, says GameGab. Absolutely, but I'm going to keep this the educational first 10-20 minutes. All right, harmonics, guys, let's master harmonics like I put on the thumbnail, because there has been major harmonic patterns here that were absolutely Beautiful. They were absolutely beautiful. Let me just quickly go through, all right? There was one right here. There's a big one. Inside of this big one, there is a small one, okay? There's a harmonic pattern here from the ultimate low to this high, to the round about the 618 range here, almost the 618. Once you start creating a lower high right there, okay, you do know you're almost hitting, you know, the 80% level, and then you're coming down to round about 7-8. All right, as you can see with the 2 wicks here, the 2 wicks, that is the 7-8 range, 7-8, 7-9. What is this? This is a bullish Gartley, okay? This right over here is a bullish Gartley. Let me just show you the bullish Gartley with the pattern here for that educational content, guys. Take a look at some major patterns here where you could have taken that opportunity. Harmonic patterns is based on Fibonacci levels, okay? As you can see from the X point, from the ultimate low of the drop, which is round about the 19,500, we had a major pump all the way to A right there. As you can see, major pump. Coming back down, this is looking at the 5-minute chart, guys. There are harmonic patterns on a 5-minute, 15-minute, 1 hour. You can actually see this harmonic on the 3-minute or the 15-minute, okay, all depending on what time frame you prefer. But coming down to the B point, okay, this can be in between 382 and 618 Fibonacci, as you can see perfectly. Going all the way up to the C point. C point can be in between 382 and 886, okay? We're just around about the 80% Fibonacci retracement, as you can see right there. The D point is the one that you want to be interest, right? Where you want to buy, as you can see, 786, 7879 approximately with the volatility. As you can see here on Bitcoin, we did hit that level to perfection. We did come back down here to scare some people that were longing, you know, to get them out at break even or whatever. Finally, at that 79 point, as you can see here, bang, 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 bang. Beautiful bounce here. Where did it bounce to? Where is your take profit one on a harmonic pattern such as the Gartley pattern? It is at the 618 from C to D point, okay? So if you take C point right there to the D point, your first take profit is the 618 Fibonacci retracement from C to D, as you can see right there. Bang. Perfect consolidation at the 618. If you longed this level, this is a take profit zone, and it's a level where you want to protect position once you take profit. You can decide to take 100% of profit because there are other targets, okay? There's target take profit 2 and take profit 3, which is here at A, okay? The top of the start of this harmonic pattern right there. So mainly I usually take over 50% profits here and then see if we are going to come to the C point. All right, on harmonic, we almost touch it right there. We did about touched it here. So if you're longing from this range, and you protect your position, you're still saved from this move down. Okay, you got your take profit 2 hitting at this moment. So that was a Gartley pattern right there, bullish Gartley. Now let's take a look at, I'm just paying attention here because if we do get acceptance back inside of the range, guys, I might be shorting this live. But anyway, and never mind, the trades every single day. Want to keep this educational content because I did get some people asking for, hey, when are you going to do a harmonic, masterclass or live stream? Well, it's today, guys. It's today. I'm going to show you the last 2 days here, range trading in between 19,500 and almost $20,000 here in Bitcoin, how there has been major opportunities in harmonics, okay? Of course, this is an interesting level to long also. Why? Because it's a daily level. This has been a massive support here at the $19,500 range from the first week of September, okay? It is also, all right, if you do take a look at this price action and this price action, value area, low area, okay, as you can see, not successful breakout. You can arguably discuss that is going to get a bounce. So you got that harmonic, okay? Inside of this harmonic, there was another harmonic, okay? This was the one that I did trade. What harmonic did I trade? Let me just show you right there in 1 second. This was yesterday after the drop. Harmonic that I traded yesterday was right over here, guys. Where can you see harmonic? Inside of this harmonic, inside of this harmonic pattern, right there, there is another one. and it's right over here. From this low, okay, to this high, to this low over here, sorry, this one, to this high, to this low over here. Let me just clean the chart a little bit, okay. This was yesterday evening, okay, here Central European time. You got a low created right there to this high. You got this low here, just over 618 Fibonacci retracement. You create a lower high also at the 618 range, okay. Oh. This low to the highs, to this low, to this high, just over 618.65, and then coming back down here to the 7-8 range, you're having a little bit of volatility, okay? You do get that volatility, but as you can see, you consolidate. This is not perfect, of course. It is not an exact level, but where you get that consolidation is exactly from the 7-8, okay? Fibonacci retracement from this low to the highs. Where you do get that consolidation is at the 7-8 level, as you can see. So you do have some time. This consolidation is confirming that you are getting supported at this range. So, of course, this was again another long opportunity. Let me just confirm. I'm still live here. As you can see right there, got a beautiful bounce. This is a bullish Gartley pattern also. So inside of this big bullish Gartley that I just showed you, from the lowest point to the highest point to the lowest range here, to this lower high right there, to this one here, which is the 7-9, there is another Gartley pattern here, and they are both bullish. There's a big extensive one, and then this other one right over here, small one. It's level to level harmonic, level to level Fibonacci trading, okay? Let me just show you here. This was the long trade that I did take yesterday. Where did I take profit? All of my profit at the 618 from C to D point, right? You can just Google harmonic patterns, all right? Just Google harmonic patterns and you will see, and you just need to practice and, you know, check them out. They are on the 5-minute chart, 15-minute, 1 hourly chart. So right there, we did get that harmonic. I'm going to go through right now the price of BTC. Let me just confirm that I am live, if I've got good connection. Yeah, it seems like all good. So right there, where's your take profit range? Take profit range is at from C to D point, the 618 level. We did take profit 2 and almost take profit 3 right there, okay? But take profit 1, of course, is the 618 from C to D point on the harmonic. As you can see right there, starting to get that consolidation. It's a take profit zone. C point is a take profit 2. A is take profit 3. Now, of course, take profit 3 was not hit, but take profit 2, you're taking at least over 75% of your profits from this move up. So that was another Gartley pattern right there. And where do we have more harmonic patterns? There was actually a shark pattern also here. What is a shark pattern? What the hell is that? Well, it's another harmonic pattern right over here. As you can see, there's a large consolidation right there. Another one right there, here, here, and here. Shark pattern. This one. It was this one right there, harmonic there. 1 second. No, it was this one actually. This one right there. Let me just double check here the Fibonacci levels at this range to the low. Yeah, exactly. It was this one right over here. You got a shark pattern right there. Okay, you need to Google on shark patterns. This was a bullish shark pattern also. Going all the way down to the 8-8 range from the X point. As you can see right there, if you do take a look, oh, I've got this picture which is a little bit too small. Let me just go to the shark. Do I have a larger picture here? Anyway, what you need to know is that it's important to hit the B point round about 38 Fibonacci retracement, 618 Fibonacci. So from lowest point here to A to B, it can be in between 382 and 0.88 Fibonacci. So this can be pretty extensive. But the most important ones are this one needs from X to C. You need to go above 1.24, in between 1.13 and 1.618, okay, to the highs here. So what happens right there, the most important level here, coming down, is hitting the 0.88 approximately on the shark pattern. It can be more extensive, but if you are trading the value area low, knowing that it is probable that this is going to hold and you're looking for that bounce, then you could have traded this shark pattern, of course, also with high probability. I did not trade this one. The only one that I traded yesterday that I felt comfortable in longing was this Gartley pattern right over here. This is, it's quite tricky. You need to practice this, of course. You got the low right there. This was the Gartley pattern that I traded yesterday. So, like I said, it's all about eyeing those movements. How to detect these harmonics is when you create a slightly lower high and you actually go down to the 7-8. Gartley pattern is the most famous harmonic pattern. Is the one that I see the most. All right, there are some different harmonic patterns such as crab pattern, bat harmonic pattern. So you see most of the times Gartley patterns. Cipher pattern also, says Stephen, absolutely. So right over here, we did have two big Gartleys. There's this one right there coming down to the 7-8 range with the wick here, 0.79, 0.78 approximately. And then you have inside that one, this one right over here. Okay, this is the moment you want to pay attention to. Okay, when you are trading inside of this range, you can't say, oh, this is going to form a Gartley pattern. No, you just wait for the price action to actually form that scenario, and then you have it, okay? Then is here when you need to know, right, what levels are you hitting? So we got a low right there. Let's take a look at Fibonacci. So from this low to the high, we are consolidating at the 7-8. We are actually creating a lower high right there. Liquidity grab below this range. You are likely to have that pump, okay? It's all about being patient and knowing how to connect those Fibonacci retracements with the harmonic. So there was two right there, shark pattern over here. So beauty with Zaprash, you're live. Yes, live, David. Thank you very much, guys. I was having a little bit of lagging connection here. So let's analyze the situation for. I got the harmonic pattern calculator. It's very easy to verify harmonic patterns or not. Bitly Juice, phenomenal. Hi, Andy. It's always really interesting watching your live analysis. You're the best. Thank you very much, Marcel. Very nice, kind words. Cipher pattern, says Stephen. Yes, there's also cipher pattern. Many, many different harmonics. The one that I see the most is Gartley patterns. And the thing is, that is the trick, right? The trick is there, because if you do think that you are breaking from a low range, all right, you might think, oh my goodness, we're going much lower. But then, of course, if it does connect with a harmonic, it means that you're going to pump, basically. We did actually got a retracement here and got a, on the lower time frames. There are some big opportunities also. What is this trading strategy that we have been talking about mainly most of the times? Breakout with volumes, okay? There was not a big breakout with volume right over here from this zone. But of course, what did happen after breaking out from this level here? This was yesterday evening, okay? Inside of this harmonic pattern. We had a low here at 19,730. We had a big consolidation. Once it moved down, it actually got a bounce. It got a rejection here, as you can see. It got one rejection. And where did it come down to? Well, I'm going to blind guess. It is the 618 level, okay, from the actual pump that it had, okay? As you can see right there, breaking the zone, coming down, comes up quickly to retest that resistance level, comes down to retest the 618. So there's a, enter and take profit level right there. Quick trade. I didn't trade this, of course. I was actually long in here, this range, all the way to the 618 when we had that consolidation from that Gartley pattern right over here that I just explained. Okay. Entry point, exit point at the 618. What is going on with Bitcoin right now? We're going to analyze Bitcoin to take a look at the scenarios. Has this just been a liquidity grab? Potentially, yes, guys. It might be a quick shorting opportunity. It does look like it's getting exhausted. There's a high probability that we're going to go back inside of this range. We're currently at the value area high. It is getting respected. It's getting acceptance out of the range. If it comes back in, we are likely to have a larger corrective move, guys. Let me take a look at Ethereum here 1 second for game gap right away, guys. But first of all, guys, I need you to smash up the like button. Please smash it up here. It's the only way you can support me here on YouTube. You know, taking a look at, doing the educational content at the beginning of the stream, of course, looking at these harmonic patterns. All right. If you are new to the channel, make sure to check out the first 10-15 minutes of the live stream, eyeing these harmonic patterns. All right. Okay. So very, very important also for trading, not only price action and volume. There's some major other different strategies and patterns that you can master and practice so you can take those trading opportunities. It's a BART pump then dump, baby. Maybe. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. Yeah, this is probably going to get back inside of the zone, inside of the trading range. Let's take a look at Ethereum, okay, guys? Right away, let's take a look at Ethereum. We're getting that bounce on the DXY. This is bad news, of course. Not good. This was potentially a shorting range. If we do get a pump here, I'm going to get into a short position with a very tight stop loss to see if we can ride here this trend to the downside. DXY has just broken out from a pennant and it's looking bullish. It's looking really, really bullish. Look at this. Nice symmetrical triangle on the DXY after an uptrend. What does this mean? That continuation to the upside is highly probable, guys. We just got that perfect bounce here on the DXY from the resistance level of the descending triangle, as you can see here, to perfection. This looks like it's going to pump and Bitcoin is likely to dump. Let's if we do get a pump here, I will short. Right, let's take a look. Educational content, it is so good. Show this man your love, says Racing Pixel. Absolutely. Let's take a look at Ethereum. I want to take a look at Bitcoin also, but never mind. Let's take a look at Ethereum, because Ethereum, where did we stop our live stream yesterday? Where were we on the live stream yesterday? We were trading here just around about that $1,580 range. We were talking about the highest probability scenario here would be breaking down on Ethereum. Of course, there was a possibility of a relief rally, maybe to try and reach the $1,700 major resistance. That would have been the ideal short position. That would have been the ideal for the bigger risk to reward, right? For the breakout to come down and claim these lows around the $1,400 range. If you did short here, this breakout, this is definitely a take profit zone, okay? There's a big support range at $1,400 level here. So what we stayed here when we were doing the live stream yesterday. We were talking about the ascending broadening wedge, ascending channel that we had here. Knowing that the selling pressure is much larger to the downside. When you got these big movements to the downside, and these pumpy actions with low volume compared to the big volume movements to the downside, we need to know that the pressure is obviously to the downside. So shorting is safer, right? There's nothing safe in trading if you haven't got good risk management. But overall, it is safer to short, right? So, you know, it was a very hard short here. I mean, my ideal, I didn't short Ethereum. Only trade I did yesterday was one on Bitcoin yesterday evening on the Harmonic. But my ideal short here, if we would have pumped all the way back up to this $1,700 range, hitting, you know, 50%, 618 Fibonacci would have been fine for me. In between 1,670 and 1,697 approximately, that would have been my ideal shorting scenario. Why? Because there's a big resistance. You got the selling pressure that is absolutely exploding here to the downside. This big massive candlestick, you know, this relief rally with low volume, you know that it is likely to consolidate and have that next move down. Of course, we did pump to around about the 382. If you take the ultimate high levels to the low, so we were getting that resistance at the 382. It's already an important Fibonacci level. And then after we did get that move back down. So ideal short would have been a little bit higher for me, in my personal opinion. Once we did create that low and the breakdown, what happened? If we go to the 1 hourly chart, we did actually respect this descending channel scenario. So when did I create this channel? Was after this break down from the lows. Once you are forming a channel right there. Once you break down, you already got these lower highs right there. So with this two lower highs, you have a low range on the channel. We actually bounced perfectly to that level, okay, from the channel created after the movement downside. You could assume that you could get, you know, a little bit of a bounce, a little bit of a consolidation from the low range. But overall, it does look like that we are, you know, it's just got a small bounce. We're probably going to go a little bit lower here on Ethereum. Definitely on our way to test here the $1,420 level here low. It's on its way. So should I short at this level? I don't like to short here. I'm going to say, you know, we are very, very low. Where would I short? When we take a look at the volume trading strategy, where would be the ideal short when we're taking a look at the 1 hourly chart on Ethereum? Okay, descending channel, we're going down, especially after breaking here an ascending broadening wedge support level. And you can see here how it's getting respected. Look at these high lows on Ethereum from the lows here in August, this low here created in September. It's bouncing to perfection on that support trend line. This is a huge bearish pattern, so you know that you are likely to break down. But look how the power comes exactly at the support. The power starts exactly at support. So you're having that confirmed breakdown. So lower is likely. The absolute ideal scenario here for trading Ethereum would be having a relief pump. Now, we do not know if that is going to happen or not. I do not know what the heck is going to, what the price of Ethereum is going to do. I know that lower is likely. So it might go down from here, but or it might relief pump and then go down. This is the ideal trade scenario. Why was it this level? Well, taking a look here, it would be the resistance here from the lower highs. Resistance from lower highs. It would be the resistance. It would be from the support from higher lows here. Zooming out a little bit. So you're adding confluence right there. You got lower high resistance. You got higher low support that will be turning into resistance, and you have this large consolidation. Okay, you have a big volume levels right there. Big volume levels. The low here is right up here, but these two candles also have big volume. The ultimate low range has big volume, so you're adding more confluence. The big support range right there, bounce, 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 bounce till you break. So that would be the ideal short scenario. Now, it's potentially not going to go up there, but if it does, I know that this is a good shorting level. You'll be also hitting 618 Fibonacci retracement from the high range, looking at the 1 hourly chart, to the lows. Okay, so if we take Fibonacci from the highs to the lows, The 618 level is exactly at $1,570. So you adding big support. You got the 618, you got the lower high resistance trend line that's been respected, and you got the support level. That would be the ideal short, guys. I mean, I will be putting an alarm here around about 1,550 to see what kind of price action we do get if it does go up there. That is a level. I will be getting that alarm on the phone, of course. Then I'm gonna, check out how we are having that consolidation. If it does have a couple of wicks, that is confirming. If it does have low volume, it's very important. Low volume is very important to know that it's getting exhaustion, and you are likely to have that continuation to the downside. That would be the ideal scenario. We want to get into the retracements always, right, guys? You don't want to short the lows with high leverage, just in case you do get a relief pump. And even though we hit that level, I will be eyeing the volume, of course. See how much volume there is. See how much buying pressure there is. If there's low buying pressure, if we do get those wicks, that consolidation, that is the moment I want to enter the short. So let's see what happens. Let's quickly take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like it wants to get back inside of the range. DXY must be getting a pretty nice bounce here from this pennant. Higher is likely, meaning that Bitcoin and stocks are likely to go lower. Yeah, it does look like we are going to go lower here. I mean, it is a short scenario. Remember, guys, my trading is done on Bybit. It is also done on PrimeXBT. Remember, if you are an experienced trader and you haven't signed up on any of these platforms, these are the best platforms, okay, for me. They're the ones that I use. I have had no problems after trading here a couple of years on Bybit and PrimeXBT. You do get an insane bonus. Down below on Bybit, it's up to $4,550 that you can claim at the rewards hub once you sign up. And on PrimeXBT, you get 7% added to your deposit. 7%, guys, by using promo code Bitcoinsensus50. All the info is down below in the description. It only takes 2 minutes to sign up. And this is another way to support the channel, okay, because I do get a small commission. Only for experienced traders. Let's go through the BTC coming back into the zone. It does look like, I mean, if I do something to help me here, this has just been a liquidity grab, guys. So we need to, well, it's likely to be a liquidity grab. If you are shorting the range here, you want to have your tight stop losses, okay? You've already had a liquidity grab on top of this high, right? So some people might think, okay, I'm going to trade here a short, and I'm going to put my stop loss above the highs. This is a stop hunt right there. This right there is a stop hunt because you might short at this consolidation, thinking that we're at the value area high range and we're going to go lower. Well, the stop hunt happened right there. You got this high that has been claimed. So the smartest decision is knowing that you are getting a stop hunt above this range, and you're likely to get back inside of this trading zone, right? Think like a market maker, right? Not like a retail, because retail probably would have jumped into a short right there too early. And the best thing is getting into a short while it does look like you are breaking out. How is the best way to find out that this is probably a fake out? It's a fake pump from this trading range. We get the fixed range from there to there. We're above that level. It has got one bounce, a little bit of acceptance. We created a small double top scenario. If we go to the 1 minute, okay. I want to take a look at the trading range. We did get one bounce from the value area high, as you can see right there. But it's coming back inside of the range. So lower is likely. As you can see, we've got one quick bounce from this high to test the highs. What's happened? It double topped. We created a double top scenario. So there is some exhaustion. There is a probability in going lower here, guys. Of course, you want to have, if you did manage to enter here at the very highs, you want your stop loss here slightly above this high, slightly above this high, because if you do have a second attempt, you are probably going to break out on the next attempt, okay? You want to be protected. But the risk to reward here, I mean, I think there is a large possibility in going at least to the middle of the range, at least hitting some Fibonacci levels from the low to the high. So I would say around about the 382, 50%, 618. There is a large possibility to hit these fib levels. Also, another way to find out that it's getting exhausted is the volume. I mean, the volume hasn't been bad here on this move up. Yeah, there is intentions in breaking out. There is. This is a medium volume, okay? If the volume would have been extremely low, then you would definitely know that this is likely to come to lower levels because you're not having enough buying power. Overall, the volume is pretty low, but there is a spike in volume on this move up. Let's take a look at DXY. DXY has a high probability in going higher, I gotta say. Let's take a look. Atom short didn't play out as predicted yesterday by Andy. No hate. Let's Atom short. Did we talk about Atom? Did we talk about Atom on a short? No hate. What short? What short? What short did we talk about on Atom? I can't remember right now what we talked about on Atom. A short from where? I mean, this was yesterday. Okay. It was probably this. It was probably this being a resistance level. Did we say about shorting here at the $14.50? I'm not sure if we did. I said there was probably going to get rejected from here, but we actually already hit the resistance zone here quite a few times. Yeah, it's probably must have been there because this was yesterday round about midday. It must have been round about that level. There was a possibility in getting rejected here. I'm not sure if it was the ideal short because this resistance zone has already been retested. You want to try and get into the first bounce from a resistance level, okay? And that was, the high probability is getting into the first bounce of a resistance zone, okay? Turning into a support, turning into resistance, basically. Of course, there's a first bounce right there from this zone. So this did break out and came back down, and that is the first bounce. This is like if we do come back down from this range, is this gonna bounce? And I would say probably not because we've already bounced it here once. We always talk about this on the live stream. The highest probability trade is getting into the first bounce after a breakout. So this is not a huge breakout, but it is getting respected by this level, then coming down. Then, of course, you come back up to retest this range. You are retesting it again here. So you are probably not going to get that rejection again like you did here. So if you break out from that zone, your highest probability trade is the first bounce to come up to retest the highs or almost retest the highs. Now, if, this same scenario right there is just like if the price of Atom is going to come back down here to the $14.50 range, will it bounce? It will probably not bounce because it's retested this low already once. So anyway, I will have to check. I probably said that we were probably going to get rejection from that range. Short squeeze to 20 EMA possible too, says Zigzag. Short squeeze, maybe yes. Very, very possible. I mean, there is a trade scenario right there, like I just explained. You know, there's a possibility from we at value area high. We just got a bunch of liquidity potentially from this range. I would have a pretty tight stop loss just in case it is time to break out from the zone. You know, this is the thing. You want to have pretty nice tight stop losses. I would focus in the middle of the range to take profits. So it would be around about 50% fib. So down to 19,740 range. That would be a take profit range. You know, if you did manage to enter that short, you know, you do have a risk to reward ratio at least 3 to 1. If you did short that spike here to the upside. All right, thanks for checking, says Piano. You're very welcome. Lots of airdrops for Atom ecosystem. That's why it is a beast at the moment. Okay. It's a rising wedge, says Sultan on Bitcoin, on Ethereum. Hi Andy, can you check if Ape is good to be shorted? Let's take a look at Apecoin right away to see if it's a good shorting opportunity. Why not? Why not? Let's take a look at Apecoin. Let's zoom out on Apecoin and check out here what is going on. Good to short. Well, good to short would have been yesterday actually. Remember, we do not want to try and short at the lows, right? This is looking at Apecoin. So let's just clean the chart here a little bit and go through Apecoin right now. Big fake out right there. Double top. Well, it's not a fake out, really. It's actually, I mean, look at this, how it's been really respected. Let me just get this box out of the way and go through Apecoin. And of course, we want to check out, and we can talk about the highest probability trade scenarios on Apecoin in 1 second. But we want to see what has happened to, you know, be prepared to what could happen next and where we could find our big major levels of resistance and support to trade with, all right? So I just want to show you the price action here for the last 5 days, okay? We know the context. Zoom out on the context, okay? It looks pretty bearish, okay? It does look pretty bearish. So lower is likely. We could see lower levels. So let's just zoom in here 1 second into the price action right over here. So we need to be conservative with our longs. They are more dangerous, but we want to be more aggressive with our shorts because overall context is pretty bearish, right? Massive selling pressure here and sideways action. We have higher probability on our shorts. So let's just zoom in here on Atom and see what has happened here to find out what could happen here, right? So let me just zoom in here right away on Atom. We've got a large zone right here. This is huge level. We need to be extremely cautious on this range. This has been bouncing as support, you know, the last and first week of September, last week of August, the last few days. So it's a big level. You were creating a descending triangle scenario here, a lot of selling pressure, finally breaking down. We know that descending triangles are usually bearish. They usually break down. So what happened here is that we got some pretty nice pumpy action. Volume is not great. There is, well, let's just put an horizontal line here to check out volume. Okay, the big spikes in volume. We are interested in big spikes in volume. So big volume here, big volume there, bigger volume right there. I mean, this is just textbook classic, guys. Classic textbook technical analysis right there. Pay attention because this has been absolutely phenomenal on Apecoin. I mean, I did trade Apecoin back in April and May of this year. I think it was the only time I did do a few trades. All of my trades on Apecoin were successful because Apecoin, it was pretty good with the technicals. It was respecting the levels, but like textbook. And I'm gonna, I can prove it to you right now. You can see it right there. Where are the trading opportunities? This is just looking at the last 2 days, guys. Last 2-3 days approximately. On the 4-hourly chart. So let me just go right over here. And don't worry, we can check out what could potentially happen on Apecoin here. Where's our highest probability scenarios, highest probability trades? Right, we can zoom in on the 1-hourly actually, because it will be even better. Get the volume out. Get the horizontal line here to see the spikes in volume. I'm interested in this kind of volume. I'm not interested in this low volume. I'm interested in the low volume for the retracements. Pay attention, guys, because there's massive opportunities. Of course, I do not trade it. I mainly focus on Bitcoin, maybe S&P 500 once in a while. I'm not a guy that is 8 hours, 10 hours stuck on the screen. I'm just here a couple of hours to check out the scenarios. And if I do see that opportunity, I will put some alarms. Just if I'm out, I can trade with my phone because I do remember the levels. But yeah, I can't, but if I would have been focusing on Apecoin, I probably would have made some pretty nice gains here. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, this is exactly what we want, guys. This is just looking at 4 or 5 days. Yeah, from the 9th of September. This is absolutely golden. Absolutely golden right there. Huge gains to be made here on Apecoin. Let me just quickly go through Apecoin, guys. And I'll go through the comment section, okay? But it will take a few minutes here just to explain this huge strategy, guys. This is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely phenomenal because it plays on spot on. So basically, you have this huge big range that's massive support, okay? It breaks down, and what happens is, when you are claiming these highs, you could just, you might think, oh my goodness, this is a shorting opportunity. You can get stopped out here if you think you're going to bounce as support. So, there is a potential stop loss right there above the range. You just accept it and get stopped out. Just imagine shorting this level and not placing a stop loss, okay? You're breaking a huge support level looking at the 1 hourly here on Apecoin at the $4.60. Be conservative. Protect your capital if you are shorting into this major big support range. I mean, it didn't consolidate much. We always want to see a consolidation for that exhaustion to confirm that short. This is why, but if you're pumping and pumping here, it's a little bit of an aggressive short. But, if you short there, you want your stop loss there. Accept the loss. Just accept the loss. If you didn't place a stop loss here and you're adding to your position or your liquidation prices all the way up here, this is how you burn your account. What do you want to lose, from your short? This entire movement or this tiny movement right there? Of course, you just want to lose this. But after that, you do get major opportunity. Now, this would have been a very difficult long right there. You're getting at resistance levels here on Apecoin at $5. I probably wouldn't have longed this. But where would I've longed is a confirmation here on this breakout. And don't worry, guys, I just want to go through this scenario so you can find out that SPX is dumping. We got the S&P 500 having a little bit of dumpy action. Does Bitcoin dropping? Bitcoin will follow eventually. DXY potentially popping. Yeah, there was higher probability on Bitcoin dropping from this value area high. Now, whoever shorted this, I would have shorted it, but I want to go through the charts and shorting live. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But definitely explaining why that was a shorting range. You could start protecting position as we fall. Start protecting position. This was a liquidity grab above one of the last lower highs right there. It did not get acceptance above the value area high from this trading range. No acceptance. Rejection. A little bit of we did get one quick bounce and a double top there. You're back in the range. You are likely to go lower. going back to Apecoin, okay, sorry about that. Going back to Apecoin, guys, we want to keep it educational as always. Right over here, where was the trading opportunity? Well, I am interested on the high volumes. I am very much interested on the high volumes. Where is this high volume from? This huge candlestick right there. So if I do break out this resistance zone at the $5.25 approximately, I'm very much interested for a potential bounce. So if I extend this box where there is high volume on Apecoin, okay, this was from the 9th of September. Look at this, guys. I mean, it's textbook resistance turns into support, but it's not that easy usually. Volume helps to give you that confirmation. You have a big volume breakout, you retrace with low volume, guys, to the exact spike with high volume from the first pump here. This is a must long position. It's a must. Where are you targeting? You are targeting the highs here. US 100, NASDAQ, new lows incoming. Absolutely. We'll go through that in just 1 second, guys, but let's go through educational content. There are massive gains with this kind of strategy. So we got that volume correction right there on Apecoin. Absolutely golden. Where are we aiming? Where is our take profit range? Our take profit range is, of course, above here to the highs, to reclaim the highs, because we do not know if we're going to double top, which we did, or we're going to break up, right? So if you're correcting here and you're entering a trade here, if we were to correct down, I would have taken profits at the highs and protect position, or taken most of my profit, because I don't know if we're going to break up. So yeah, you could leave some trade open and then get stopped out at break even on the correction, or you can close all of it. I like to close most of it. If it's not all of it, most of it at the highs. So you got that. What happened next? Oh my goodness. We double topped on Apecoin and we have this coming in. So you are shifting here from being long in the immediate short term, looking for these day trades. What happens is that you, just to confirm here, you're breaking structure. You are breaking uptrend structure right there with large volume. Absolutely phenomenal. So you are looking for longs here in this uptrend. Bouncing from resistance, turning into support with large volume. You know, what else do you want? You have it there. You have it there. You just need to be patient. You need to wait for the low volume. You need to wait for the exact touch of the highs, because it does happen. You might think, I'm going to long here, I'm going to long here. No, wait till it comes down. If it doesn't come down, then you will find some other opportunities. What happens right there is we broke down here on Apecoin with a large amount of volume. Oh my goodness, this was absolutely golden. I mean, the volume was pretty low while we were coming lower. It would have been ideal to see a big spike coming down, basically. But overall, it's breaking structure and it's going lower. Where does it come to retest is absolutely golden. It's at this resistance high volume level, support range, as you can see, turning into resistance, coming back down to retest the lows. Absolutely I mean, this is textbook, guys. Textbook. Big support level. I mean, this is exactly, when you are explaining something, this is how you trade, basically. You wait for your double top, you wait for a breakdown, and this bang, 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 right? Resistance turn into support. This is exactly what has happened on Apecoin the last few days. So what would I wait for? Would I wait for is, if it does break down here, this will be the time. I got two major levels here. I know that I got a big two major levels. This time, if it does break down here, it is highly probable we're going to test the lows. So what I am looking here is for the same scenario. I am looking for that bang, bang, bang. better if it has a volume breakout confirmation. If it breaks to the upside, we do have another major resistance zone. So we are looking for the first touch, okay? The first bounce. And you might think to yourself, these are random lines. This is, you know, absolutely BS. No, guys, it happened here. It happened here. This is exactly what I am talking about right now to wait for the highest probability trades. Where are the highest probability trades? On the first bounce from the breakout. First bounce on the breakout. Breakdown, first bounce on the breakout. Same thing here. We are looking for the same kind of price action. Will it happen? Will we go down here? Will we get up there and bounce? We'll probably not. We'll probably still continue down. But those are high probability trades. You are aiming for the highs or the lows from the breakout. Anyway, enough educational content. So what have I done? But that would be the next trade, the trading scenarios on Apecoin. Apecoin right now is at a big support level. Oh my goodness. Apecoin is at a big support level at this moment. So shorting here is a little bit risky. You are risking, you could potentially bounce from this range. We have bounced once and it might bounce twice here. It might bounce one time here. So you want to wait to get outside of this range. Once you get outside of the range, you break $5.25, you know that that is likely to bounce as support. If you break out from this support level, you are likely to get rejected as resistance. You can use Fibonacci levels also on the breakouts, but yeah, not much more to add on this, guys. Adil, thank you, Andy. This was better answer than expected. Educational content as we like, says Adil Hafid. You're very welcome. Absolutely. You can see this, I mean, right there. And a lot of people might be confused on this kind of price action. Where do I trade it? Where do I long? Where do I short? At the first bounce from the breakout. Okay. Yeah, not much to add on that. Yes, thanks so much, says Red Mamba. You're very welcome. Ape classical head and shoulder. You could arguably discuss it's a head and shoulder. The only thing I don't like about this head and shoulder is that we do not really touch here. Right. I mean, you know, with these lows, they were kind of, it was kind of supported here. We kind of did break out. This was a fake out right there. There was no volume. There's no volume now. I would be a little bit cautious. But overall, it does look like a kind of a head and shoulders scenario, right? We got this support level. We did get a consolidation right there. So you get this kind of scenario. Overall, I do think it's, you know, it's highly probable to go lower and to retest the lows. You know, the projected movie of this head and shoulder is something like this. So a claim of these lows at $4.20 is highly probable on Apecoin. So yeah. It's higher probability to go lower. I would stay a little bit cautious though. There's not much volume here on the breakdown. If this breakdown would have had a nice spike in volume, the retracement would have been very nice to short for continuation, but there's very low volume here. Could you please have a look at Atom, I guess? Atom. Yeah, for Azad. We just checked Atom. Cheers. Thank you, Andy. JRIYM27. You're very welcome. Can you take a look at Ethereum? Yes. Let's take a look. The golden content deserves a simple like button. Absolutely. Absolutely. There are two ways to support me here to continue making this educational content, educational technical analysis, you know, showing you the major opportunities. You just need to train and wait for the scenario, guys, to happen. Make sure to smash up the like button. This is another way to give me support. And if you are willing to trade and you are experienced, Bybit and PrimeXBT are my favorite platforms where I trade. If you use the links down below, not only you're getting an insane bonus, you are supporting the channel. On PrimeXBT, you can trade S&P 500, NASDAQ, oil, natural gas. You're getting 7% added to your deposit. So you deposit $1,000, you're getting $70. You deposit $10,000, you're getting $700, guys, on top of that for your trading power, which is absolutely crazy. All the info is down below. And on Bybit, of course, my favorite for crypto, because the fees are extremely low. You get $4,550 worth of bonus and also 0% maker fee for 30 days, which is phenomenal. So you can enter market with no fees for 30 days. Phenomenal. Make sure to take advantage of that bonus, and it's another way to support the channel. If you have no idea of trading, please do not use the links. Please do not sign up, because you need to have at least a basic on educational content here on technical analysis and trading, guys, risk management. You are just great. Thanks you very much for your lives, as Jens wrote. You're very welcome. Let's look at BTC. BTC dropping potentially. It's getting a little bit of a consolidation right there. Overall, in my opinion, I mean, I was just before the live stream. It was the main thing, right? If it does come back inside of the fixed volume, guys, is very, very good. It's very cool. Fixed volume. It shows you where, you know, the value area low and value area high of a range is. What does this basically mean? That you are likely to get rejected from the high levels, okay? Just right here, you know, a lot of, I mean, big volatility. I mean, this is dangerous. You need to know how to quickly get into that trade, because all of this is emotional. Why trading is so emotional is because when, you know, you might think you're breaking out here. So am I going to go long? Am I going to short? I'm not sure if I want to short because it might go higher. Well, as long as you have tight stop losses, if you jump in a trade, you need to be very, very fast. Where do I detect here the exhaustion power is right over here at a double top, right? When it double tops and it has low volume on the next attempt in breaking out, you could assume you are going to get rejected. So you could jump into a short trade with a tight stop loss just in case you were wrong. So, you know, overall, if you do manage to get into this exhaustion right there, if you enter at the middle of the range, you have a tight stop loss above the highs, you know, you're already making, you know, 2.5 of your trade right there. You know, this is a moment to protect position, no doubt in my mind. But, and also you can take some profits. And you have a high probability that you are going to go lower because you did not get acceptance on the breakout of these highs. So yeah, of course there is the risk of someone just buying a few $1 million worth of Bitcoin with high leverage and have a massive pump. But this is why we're only looking at probabilities and protecting our positions. Can you take a look at Ethereum TA? Absolutely. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Okay, Andy, right, let's take a look at Ethereum. There's so many cryptos here to take a look at, guys, but I want to focus a few minutes on some different cryptos, so it's going to be mission impossible for me to take a look at so many cryptos. I really do want to, but it's just too much. Let's take a look. Hi Andy, are you in the UK? And if so, do you use VPN for the exchanges you use? No, I live in Mallorca in Spain. I live in Mallorca. I do not use VPN, but you can use VPN, of course. This is recommended, basically, especially if you want to do some trading. No financial advice. But yeah, it is ideal. VPN. I've used VPNs in other countries when you get restricted platforms, right? I shouldn't be really talking about this, but this is what people do. Right? This is what people do. You get a restriction from something, VPN. It is what it is. So, right, let's take a look at Ethereum. I can see some people here wanting me to take a look at Ethereum. Enough talk. Let's jump into some Ethereum technical analysis. Yeah, we talked about Ethereum here for anybody that is new on the live stream. The absolutely ideal scenario for Ethereum here for a trade is, I mean, we talked about this, ascending broadening wedge on Ethereum. Lower is likely, okay, in the coming days. We are likely to go to much lower levels on Ethereum. It is broken a big ascending wedge here that we did create in August. We're having massive selling pressure to the downside. A good way to find out that there's selling pressure, you know, we've broken uptrend, no doubt. Higher lows were broken. Matter of fact, we talked about this level over here, you know, resistance, resistance kind of support, right? Getting that, but it's higher low, higher low, higher low. This is exactly at the 1,700, breaking up it, but we had an aggressive ascending wedge that was moving down here pretty aggressively with high volume. So once we got below this range, you are confirming that you're breaking structure, and that is your high probability short scenario to claim the lows. So what has happened right now, basically, we are likely to test 1,400. This was mentioned yesterday. Overall, we were forming this ascending broadening wedge. We talked about, guys, this is the level we either break down or relief pump and break down. They were two scenarios mentioned on yesterday's live stream. Breakdown or relief pump and breakdown. Overall, we are aiming for the $1,400 range, which is the August lows. So are we going to go down there now? Is it going to be hit? I think yes. Maybe between the next coming hours, in between today and tomorrow. But highest probability trade scenario here would be getting a relief pump. Our volume strategy is the favorite one. It's the highly probable one, where you get this massive dump with high volume. You consolidate at the low of the range where there's high volume. You break down, confirming that you're having a breakdown, especially you're breaking down out of higher lows. So if the price of Ethereum were to retrace here to the $1,550 range in the next coming hours, couple of days, and it probably won't happen, guys. Selling pressure is pretty big, and we could break down. But we know that that would be a high probability trade. You are crashing here to a big support volume level range. After a volume confirmation breakout, you are likely to create a lower high and get resistance from the low highs here from this descending channel. It's highly probable that that would happen. Of course, looking at Fibonacci levels from the highs to the low range, you are aiming for the 618. You will be hitting Fibonacci levels. If you have lower volume, that is adding confluence for your trade scenario. It's giving you high probability for that breakdown, for that continuation down to retest the lows. So where would your stop loss be? Above this major big candlestick right there with high volume, right on the 1 hourly. We know that this is a big volume level. If it retraces all the way up there, you want to get at the highest point on the consolidation. So you're entering a trade there. Stop loss above all of this major resistance zone. You've got the support of this higher low ascending broadening wedge. So you're entering at the highest point possible, highest support level turning into resistance as you can. You can add 0.25% of your capital, add a little bit more if it does have another wick. So you can add up on that up to 1 to 3% of your risking capital, and you want to place your stop loss above all of these resistance support levels. Okay, you are at risk of volatility, but this is what happens. You are at risk of wicks of volatility, and then you might come down. But this is the thing, or you might, if it does break up, it can explode to the upside. This is why stop losses are our friends, and you are looking here on Ethereum for that, high risk to reward, right? Where I am entering a trade here at $1,550, potentially big confluence at that level. You're having a tight stop loss here above the resistance level, and you are aiming to retest the lows and even break them. So you do have a potential good trading scenario right there, following the trend to the downside till you actually come back down. Of course, there is the possibility of not having that retracement. That could also happen. But it could break lows right now. Markets are looking extremely bearish. Oh, we have in Bitcoin. That was an insane short, guys. I want to short live, but there was Harmonics that I wanted to talk about. There was, different altcoins. But you get the point, right? You get the point why this was a great shorting level. And you did have time to short. If you get the fixed range, you do have time to trade this short once you get into the value area low and you double top right there on the lower time frames. Yeah, you need to be fast. You want to get into the best price possible. Oh, beautiful drop right there. That is definitely a protect position level and a take profit zone if you are shorting this value area high. It's definitely a take profit level because you're just hitting almost the 618 Fibonacci. Remember, 618 could get an insane bounce. So if you're shorting here the highs, definitely take profit at this low. Wow, that was an insane short. We did talk about this being a shorting opportunity. Waiting for the exhaustion, I didn't manage to short it because it's live. We're taking a look at cryptos comment section. But it was the shorting level. Big liquidity grab above these highs. Market makers is what they do every day. Try and catch those stop losses. So people shorting here, stop losses above these highs, bang, they're stopped out and we come back down. Value area high from the range. We did not get acceptance. Matter of fact, we had a double top scenario from the high range. Okay, if you can see right there on the 1 minute, we had a double top scenario. And here is where you're getting back into the range. You could arguably discuss that was a good short also, because you're back in the range. You did not get acceptance above these highs. You're back in the range. And you had time to short at round about the 19,830. Your stop loss above these highs. Still there is, still you are already at a 2-to-1 risk to reward approximately, as you can see on the chart. It wasn't a bad short. Who shorted this? Who shorted Bitcoin here just above 19,800? With a little bit of a high leverage? Who shorted, guys? Let me know in the comment section. I had like $50 of BNB when it was at 0.25 cents on Binance when it was available to US people. I can't get in touch with the service because I'm restricted. What VPN is good? J Cola, NordVPN, ExpressVPN. There are multiple VPNs out there. You could use, but yeah, simple as ExpressVPN, NordVPN. Blasco says me, Vit says me. People getting into this actual short position, absolutely phenomenal. Matt says me. Oh, I'm the only one that did not get into the short, guys. Talking about the short, but it doesn't matter. This is the thing. I mean, this is a beauty to find out those potential short scenarios. For the community, making you understand how market makers try and stop hunt people, not successfully breaking out, knowing how to see that this is an exhaustion moment, guys. I mean, trading is not an easy skill. Definitely is not an easy skill. Wait patiently to see if you get acceptance. You double top. Once you get below the neckline, you know that you are not getting acceptance right there, right? This is on the 1 minute chart. So you get back in the value area high, double top, you know that Bitcoin's in big trouble right there and you're likely to fall down. But you need to wait for all of those reactions. Absolutely phenomenal, guys. I hope this, all of this is absolutely, we're still falling. So, if you are in a trade here, guys, you could run a free trade here to the value area low. Make sure to protect position. Don't still have your stop loss here. If you're having these insane profits from your short, don't be silly. Put your stop loss at your entry point, because if it does come back up, you are at the risk of this absolutely flying and you're getting stopped out or liquidated. Play smart, guys. Trade safe, play smart. Who's your opponent for your next fight for boxing? Says Squash Head. Is that other YouTubers? Jens, the Incredible Andy. Phenomenal, guys. Absolutely phenomenal. I really get new lows on the NASDAQ. Also on S&P. Ooh, S&P getting absolutely destroyed here. We're trading well below the range. Oh, DXY must be pumping. Well, DXY is, I mean, this is simple technical analysis where you have a aggressive pump getting above large consolidations. You are formed a pennant here. Boom, boom. DXY wants to go higher, baby. DXY wants to go higher. What does that mean? Stocks and Bitcoin go lower. Super chat. Let's take a look at the super chat right away. I got Racing Pixel says, I got a super chat here from Volume. What do you think about daily from November all-time high till now? What do I think about daily from November all-time high till now? What do I think about daily all-time high from now? I'm not sure if I understand. What do I think about daily from all-time high November to now? What do I think about it? About the daily from all-time high November till now. We're dropping aggressively. I'm not sure if I understand that question. You need to be. What do you think about daily from November till? I don't know. I think we are. You know, I think that we're probably gonna face the bottom very, very close. We could go lower, but these are insane buying levels on Bitcoin. If you do take a look at this trend line from lower highs, it got rejected to extreme perfection here, as you can see on the chart. This was a huge resistance level that we were talking on the live streams. Also, just before that, the CPI data that came out on that same day, I was bearish. All this movement to the upside on Bitcoin, I was bearish. Oh my God, look at that trend line from the lower highs looking at the daily. I mean, absolutely insane. It touched to perfection there. Got that rejection. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I was bearish. All of this movement to the upside. Talking about, guys, this is likely to be a liquidity grab. We're having no volume on this movement to the upside. This is typical choppy action before we drop. Hitting major daily levels here of resistance and hitting the 618 from the highs here in August to the lows from September. Oh my God, you're just adding so much confluence right there. This is what we want to do for our trading. Add confluence. 618, perfect. Support level, daily zone, absolutely phenomenal. You are pumping with very low volume, getting to above a resistance, a big consolidation level. This is not a successful breakout. You are hitting absolutely crazy this lower high resistance trend line to the exact dollar almost here to perfection. It was a crazy short actually. Yeah, so I mean that probably wasn't your question, but there it is, my answer to that. Brother, what did you think about Lena coin? I would have to go back to that on that Farouk. Got a lot of altcoins that I'm checking lately to buy in this bear market. I can't remember. I would have to go back to that. BTC currently retesting the all-time high of the daily open here. Absolutely, Bitcoin is really at the all-time high from 2017, guys. Bitcoin is at the all-time high from 2017, holding as support right there by a thread though, because we have been retesting it now 4 or 5 times, as you can see on the chart, on the daily chart. I got the short at the top, says Arvin. Phenomenal, guys. That was the line I was thinking about. Thanks. Oh, okay. So I did answer your question. You're very welcome, Volume. Yeah. So anyway, I got some people saying that they did manage to enter this short position on Bitcoin, guys. This is absolutely phenomenal. This is definitely a take profit zone. If you did short the highs here, let me just quickly go back to the 5-minute. If you did short, guys, this is definitely a take profit zone. We are at the middle of the range and you are hitting, well, no, we actually at the value area low already, almost. Value area high, low, bounce, resistance, support. Oh my goodness. It's your fault. I did not enter this trade. I was too busy with the live stream, but we were talking about this shorting scenario to get at least to the middle of the range or the value area low of this range, and it's hitting that 618 level, also actually getting below the 618. Definitely a take profit zone, guys. Whoever got into this short, phenomenal. Congratulations. This is going to be it for the live stream, guys. What would be my next high probability trade scenario might be your question. Well, having an explosive breakout to the upside or to the downside. What I am very interested in is potentially the $20,000 range to be very strong resistance. Why? Because it is the value area low from this trading range of September. As you can see right there, 20,000 large consolidation as support. It's a big major level that I would be eyeing for a potential shorting opportunity to the support level. Okay, it's not mean that it's going to short forever, just quick bounces, quick scalps to make some gains. This is going to be it for the live stream, guys. Remember, you do have insane bonuses down below. So when can we long? I have a question here. It's very risky to long at this moment because we just basically in an aggressive downtrend. We're consolidating, moving down, consolidating, moving down, consolidating, moving down. DXY does look like it wants to have a little bit of more pumpy action from this range. It does look bullish. I do see another leg up. Today's Friday. Markets will close. Stay protected, guys. Make sure to trade safe. Overall, shorts are better. Like the short from here. Longs are a little bit more risky, okay? Stay cautious with the long positions, okay? If you're longing, make sure, if you're longing a support level, make sure to take profits quickly at resistance and protect your capital. Guys, thank you very much. Been here over an hour now. Gonna have some lunch. Take care. Check out the bonuses down below on Bybit and on PrimeXBT. You do get insane bonuses to be claimed. It only takes a couple of minutes to sign up. This is for experienced traders. It's another way to support the channel. Make sure to destroy the like button. I'm not sure what's going on with the like button lately, but we're over 500 watching usually. 200, 250. Let's get to 300 likes here for the end of the live stream, guys. Check out Bitcoinsensus website for our, technical analysis ideas that we do post every single day on the website. Free information down below. Okay. And follow our socials. Join the Telegram group. I do join sometimes. If you tag me in the Telegram group for a question, it's very likely I will come back, maybe in minutes, maybe in a couple of hours. But I do try and connect with the community. Thank you, guys. Hope you enjoyed the harmonic scenarios that did happen. The value area levels, highs and lows, how to detect this short scenario on Bitcoin that did happen. And this is already a take profit zone. Smash up the like button, guys. This happened live. I did not trade it, but never mind. I will get into some other trades. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. Thank you, everyone. And I'll see you in the next one.